how much can you really say about Marco? Like Marco got his bachelor, his BA at Harvard in 1981, which was the year I was born. He's extremely knowledgeable. He's an American. He's been living in Italy for over 35 years. He's the ex-president of the Harvard Club of Italy. He's a partner at Lonsin Capital. He's a board member of several companies. I can talk to him all week long, but I will let the man himself jump in. And Marco, we are extremely happy to have you. Oh, wow, look at the bow tie.
The black tie.
Oh, it's amazing to see you. Thank you so much for blessing us today.
Thank you, Val, and thank you, everybody. Thanks to the Andrea Bocelli Foundation. Thanks to Bervann Foundation for organizing this. I was introduced literally a week ago by a young lady called Alexa Fast here in Rome, who does luxury things, and purely on a serendipitous moment, I said, fine, let's do this, because I'm a big believer in helping other people. For those of you who don't know, as Val said, I'm American. I've been living in Rome for 36 years, half Italian, half American. I love it here. We in Italy probably suffered more than most countries the COVID problem. We were in lockdown at my farm, which is where I am right now, for over 2 months. And it was very, very difficult. It wasn't as difficult as some countries in Northern Africa, where they actually had military curfews, and you could not leave the house. Here, you could not leave your house more than 200 meters away. Otherwise, it was a felony, and people got a lot of trouble. They just opened the borders very slowly last week. It's still a disaster. No hotels, no restaurants. One of the things that I wanted to share with you is I, in a very humble way, am a COVID survivor, because I got a version of COVID. I was tested for it positive, and maybe because I'm healthy, I beat it. I had lots of problems. I'm not going to tell you about it, but I'm healthy as a horse now. And excuse the pun, because my farm is where we play polo. And one of the items that is in the silent auction is to spend a long weekend with us to learn how to play polo, ride horses, and have a lot of fun. Our farm is, we have a 200-acre farm in Rome. It's been in our family for 400 years. So we're very, very privileged. What I want to share with everybody here is what is going to happen in the second part of this COVID problem. Now that in Italy, the solution looks like it's going to be found, the number of people dying has peaked around 34,000 Italians. What's going to happen? Will the economy start again? I'm a finance person. I think the answer is absolutely, it will not start again. We're going to have, yes, we've had 35,000 fatalities. We're going to have hundreds of thousands of businesses that will never be able to reopen again, because we are going to have to face a new normal. Now, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but anybody who wants to come to Italy, be prepared not even to fly here. There's no airlines flying here. Hotels are closed. Restaurants are closed. Restaurants open this week, actually, but they're empty. There's no tourists. There's no queues at the Coliseum. The Coliseum opened on Monday. I think 3 people visited it. 3, 1, 2, 3. Nobody. Um, from a business point of view, and this is what Val asked me to talk about, is what is the problem that's going to face industry owners in Italy, and also in the US for that matter. Italy has historically been a very socialist country, very much protecting workers. A employer is going to be liable for any injury his employees have, i.e., no matter what kind of precautions the company, the employer takes to make sure that everything is sanitized, clean, and everything, the employee comes in, works, goes home, plays cards with a friend of his, catches the second variation of COVID-19, sues the employer, and under Italian law, wins. There is just no other way. So employers are finding themselves in a very difficult predicament. What can they do? And this is why I started at the beginning of the conversation saying the situation is actually not rosy at all. As I said, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but the situation, I'm an optimistic person. Howard said about being smiling. I smile all the time. I really do. But the situation is really, really, really tragic. There's going to be a lot of people going on bread lines, companies that were good companies. If anybody of you know the center of Rome, Via Condotti is the equivalent of Fifth Avenue. There isn't anybody there. Nobody. It's empty. I encourage you to look at videos people have taken down the Spanish Steps, Via Condotti, Via del Corso, all these beautiful places, empty. Nobody, nobody, nobody. It's really, really tragic. And I don't think Americans realize how bad the situation was here in Italy and perhaps how bad it could get in the US in certain states because they've taken this thing very, very lightly, very, very lightly. Um, I don't want to take too much time because I think we're behind schedule. So I thank you all very much. If people have questions, I'm sure through Val, they can ask questions or we can chat later on. But I'm going to be here for another hour for sure. Thank you all.